to another episode of He Say, She Say with your girl CoCo J.
And your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down from 6 Mile to the Mile High, man. We definitely... Alright, let's go then.
What's up, y'all? Happy New Year. Welcome to another episode of He Say, She Say with your girl CoCo J.
And your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down from 6 Mile to the Mile High, man. We definitely in the building. Happy New Year's. We've been gone for a few weeks as far as this show, right? Now, we've been on the air, but as far as this show, it's been a few weeks though. Yeah. So what's been going on, man? We got some time. So what's been popping with you? Ain't nobody holler at you on this show since last year.
Yeah, you know what? It's the new year. That was good. 2018. I never really do no New Year's resolution, so I always just say it's not really a but. I always just say, just in our process of becoming a better me. That's it.
That's what's up.
And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Leave it at that.
And then the rest will follow. So, but yeah, happy to still be here for the new year. Had a good time bringing it in for the new year. Brought it in with my family, my sisters and my cousins, and we had a good time. We was at my house.
That's what's up. Did y'all shoot y'all guns?
We don't have no guns to shoot. It was quiet in my neighborhood, so and from what I understand, it was quiet in a lot of places. In a lot of places. So that's what's up. I'm excited about that. Yeah, I didn't get to see my cousin Sonya. But you know what? It's all good. I'm gonna get you, Saya. I don't know what happened. But anyway, we had a good time. Christmas, my son turning 16. We celebrated that, and then New Year's. So after New Year's, I chilled, like literally chilled. I was just running all over the place before then. But that was a good thing to do. So, yeah, it was good. I'm good. Everything's good. Everybody good.
So, you made no resolutions? When's the last time you made a resolution? Because obviously at some point you used to. And then you just gave up on it. I learned my lesson. Right. So, when was the last time?
I think since I became a mother.
Yeah, it's a little while ago. Alrighty then.
No, it was one New Year's resolution that I made. And this when I was a mother. Mm-hmm. And I had told myself that I was going to stop cussing.
Oh man! Oh man!
And I couldn't do it.
Yeah, you completely lost that resolution. Shout out to niggas losing their resolution in the first 20 minutes of the New Year. Anyway, so
I gave up that New Year's resolution a long time ago, and then I just never just did. I just kept it to myself.
For sure.
And in my head, if I knew that I failed at that resolution, no one else was going to know but me, because I didn't share it with nobody.
So have you made some secret resolutions then? The ones that you just didn't make public, or maybe we just call them personal goals for the year?
Personal goals as my within myself as an individual, and just what I want to do, just not for myself but for my kids as well. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, of course. Yeah. But I'm just not the one to just share it.
Just share it.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm the one that say, I understand you got to put it on the air. It's out on the air, just not on Facebook air.
It's on Facebook air. And we got the whole topic up there. I forgot to change.
I told you.
I thought I changed it. So we was going to talk about being friends after smashing, but we're going to talk about something else now. But anyway, what else been going on though? So I can type this in real quick.
What else been going on? Nothing much. My son Ryan, he have his camera. He been asking for Christmas, so he's been shooting. He's been doing his photography thing. I'm trying to find some free photography classes for him. Right. So if anyone know of some free photography classes, at least for now, like a beginner's class or something like that, please let us know. Let me know.
Yeah, right. Hit up CoCo J. Hit her in the inbox, or let us know to post something. Tag us in something so we know what's going on.
He's trying to definitely get into that, and I want to kind of help him, give him a little push. He know someone who's already into it, so he's gonna kind of mentor him into it. But I still want him to take a class or two. So
right, some cheap, or dare I say free.
Right, not too expensive.
Right. But free is good though.
Always. It's always good. Other than that, nothing. I've been kind of chilling after the New Year because I'm trying to give my body a rest.
Right, I hear you.
And working, and the kids. Well, one of my sons is still out of school. They don't go back until He don't go back until next week.
Well, if you're in the Detroit area, I think everybody's out of school today.
Right, but I guess they do follow Detroit because he in Southfield.
Oh no, I just mean because it's cold. Everybody out.
Yeah, Ryan.
So if you're in the Michigan area,
Ryan, he started this week. He started back to school this week. He in Ferndale, but they didn't have school today because it was the cold weather, and it is cold as hell out there.
Yeah, it's about a good. It's got to be negative. It's got to be negative something.
Right. So if you don't have to go out,
don't do it.
If you have food, a good movie, a good drink.
A good drink is good.
And somebody to cuddle with, or if you just have your kids, stay your ass at home.
Right. Somebody to cuddle with her.
Your dog, your kids, or whatever. By yourself with your snuggle blanket. I'm just saying.
All right, man. We got it fixed now. All right, so we got the real topic up there this time. All right, so anyway, New Year's, of course. Like you said, I haven't made a resolution in quite a while. Every day, though, not just every year, but every day. Actually, probably every day, you do need to make some kind of goal.
Oh yeah.
So I guess that's kind of the same thing. If you look at it, it's kind of setting goals. When you call it a resolution, I think it's more. It feels like it's more punishable if you don't do it. Like a goal is something you're really trying to attain.
Before
a resolution is kind of like
it came about. You have
definitely.
that goal set in place anyway.
Right, for sure. So yeah, I think that it's more important that you set some goals rather than resolution. I wonder where that shit came from anyway.
New Year's resolution.
Yeah, who even made that shit up? Like where did it even come from?
Who knows?
Right, I don't even know. But I am glad they stopped shooting on New Year's though. Even though some people apparently did lose their lives over New Year's Eve.
I haven't watched the news. I have not watched the news in quite some time. I think the first time.
I think it'll probably make you live longer by not watching the news.
The first time I watched the news again, because I used to watch the news all the time.
It's depressing.
And that you know, it's funny you say that because that is what Ryan said. My 15-year-old, I'm sorry, Ryan, 16-year-old now said that, Mama, why are you watching this? This is so depressing.
It's depressing.
I'm
like,
I know, right? Let's change this.
Yeah, I mean, watching the news can be depressing, man. It's like it's so much. Well, I ain't gonna say it. I can't even say there's more stuff going on. It's just that news is a business, and they all about generating people watching it. And of course, people watch bad news, so they put on more bad news so they can get more ratings. So, you know, it's a TV thing, but it's all good. Anyway, so shout out to the people who survived the holidays, man. Anybody who lost loved ones over the holiday, man, prayers up to you.
Exactly.
I mean, because and the bad thing about losing, I mean, it's bad to lose anybody anytime, but holidays, and especially like a holiday like the beginning of the year or Christmas, it make you feel like you're setting the tone for the whole year, like you're starting off the year with a death. So that kind of sucks. So for the people out there dealing with that, man, for real, blessings out to y'all, man. Make sure that you make this year better for everybody who here and the ones that we lost. You feel me? All right, so we done with the serious stuff right now. All right. Trying to get rid of this little cold, man, thanks to this Michigan weather. It sucks. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. I love Michigan, though. But the weather, man, it's crazy. Negative 20 degrees, man. It's ridiculous. Sonya actually said it was 22 there in Georgia. So, I mean, it's cold everywhere. Yeah. But where was that place that you were just showing me where the flood waters had froze? Massachusetts?
Yeah.
All right, so, man, shout out to them people, man. Hopefully y'all got y'all food and whatever y'all needed for real before all them flood waters came and froze. Like, they showed streets where, like, the water was so high it was, like, up to the windows of cars, right?
Yeah. Terrible.
And now it's frozen. And on top of that, it's snowing.
Nowhere, exactly.
Right, and as cold as it is, dog, it's not gonna go nowhere for a long time.
Soon.
Right, man, that sucks. And I wonder, I'm still trying to figure out how it flooded when it's this cold. Like, how was that already not ice though? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's kind of weird. Yeah, they got it bad, man. I don't know what happened over there, but shout out to the people in Massachusetts, man. Make sure y'all try to dig out and survive out there. And no matter where you at, though, check on these old people, man. Check on these.
Most definitely.
No, how many old people, like, literally in the past few days, been found outside dead, froze to death?
Did you hear about the elderly woman? I think I heard it on the news either this morning or yesterday morning, and it was in Michigan, a nearby city. Mm-hmm. She was found froze to death. She had dementia, and she left from her home and started walking. And she was found froze to death.
I mean, it's like two older people that I might have had dementia. I'm not sure if the other one did.
Sure.
But ended up leaving out the house and froze to death outside.
Yeah,
like it's cold, y'all. Like, it's cold out here.
They had the messed up part about that is that they just recently found out how bad the dementia was, and the family members was trying to. They were in the process of getting her to a member home as far as where she's going to go, and she. Yeah, unfortunately, she walked out and froze to death. Yeah, man, that's sad.
Yeah, that's very sad, man. Shout out to that family, man. And it's tough on those people because those are the people that kind of like, you know, you start blaming yourself, like what you could have done. Yeah. But I mean, they were in the process of trying to get that together, so you can't really be mad at yourself for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but check on the elderly people, man, and dog, if you got pets, man, your pets should not be outside.
I don't care how big and bad this dog might be barking at your ass. Bring that dog in.
If you gotta have a pit bull next to the garbage can in the house, then that's just what you gotta do.
No hay is gonna do it outside. Like seriously.
It's some dogs still outside though. Like you can still hear them barking. Like they
need to bring them pets in.
They gonna freeze to death. Like nobody, no human, no dog, nothing need to be outside in this weather. That's crazy. But anyway, all right. So enough about the weather, dog. What else you want to talk about before we get into our real topic? Anything pressing that you want to talk about?
Anything what?
Anything pressing? Not really. No, you want to talk about? No old conversations or nothing that you forgot to talk about on our last show?
Let me see.
Nothing like that. Because then we about to dive in, y'all. Anything going on in the news, though? Like, what's going on?
I told you I haven't watched the news.
I mean, not the news, but of course we get our news from Facebook and everywhere else. So when I say in the news, I just mean current events. I just mean current events, that's all.
Nah. But I guess I want to know, like, do a lot of people still do the New Year's resolution, and how many stick to those New Year resolutions? Or do people just do do people do New Year's resolutions just to have one because everyone else is doing it, and you just really just don't give a shit if you follow
it's a fad.
I'm just saying, is it?
I don't know. Like I said, we sitting right here. We haven't actually done any resolutions. Anybody right now checking us out on Facebook Live, man, let us know. Hit me in the comment box. Let me know if y'all actually did resolutions this year. And if you want to, you can even tell us what those resolutions are. But if you, I think
know. The number one resolution a lot of people say is as far as like getting in shape, eating healthier, going to the gym and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Which is all good. But all I can say is things like that, if you know, as far as when it comes to your health, don't fall off with it.
That's easy to say.
I'm saying it's easier to say. You are absolutely right, because getting into working out and getting healthier and eating healthier, it's hard. You have to be consistent with it, and I think in that case you have to have support. I think in everything that you're trying to do, you have to have that support.
Yeah.
But when it comes to definitely when it comes to working out and eating healthier, you gotta have that support.
For sure.
Because it's so easy to fall off. You can be tempted so
That's
easily.
gotta be a goal though. That can't be a resolution.
But I'm saying it may be their goal, but it may start that goal at the beginning of the year. You know what I'm saying?
We'll just call it a goal still. Don't call it a resolution.
Okay, so we're gonna call it a goal. And I know it can be hard, because trust me, I know. I'm dealing with the shit now. So most definitely if you do decide to set a goal at the beginning of the 2018 year, you push through it, you know, and it's not easy. Ain't nobody say it was never gonna be easy.
Right.
But that's when you have to just push through it more. So
yeah.
More power to y'all.
Right. Shout out to the people who actually had a successful resolution last year. I honestly don't think I've ever known anybody who said they had a successful resolution.
Or a successful goal.
Resolution. I'm talking about resolution now. I'm talking about what people do.
Are resolutions and goals the same thing?
Sort of, but I mean, resolutions is kind of. I mean, they kind of made them different because it's New Year's. So anybody who said my New Year's resolution is, I don't know anybody who actually have done that. Like, do you? Like, I don't know.
I mean, I don't know nobody personally, but I'm not saying it can't be done.
I know. Yeah, of course. Like, I don't know nobody that smoke crack, but I know people who smoke crack. So of course, I know it still happened. I'm just saying I don't personally know nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we gonna move past that though. It don't like nobody want to share their New Year's resolution. That's fine, cause y'all already broken. We only 5 days in. It's cool. It's okay. Like, I'm not mad at you for not being able to handle that.
Pick yourself up and try again. Dust yourself off and try again. What did it say?
Right. Yeah. At first you don't succeed.
Hey.
Right. Aaliyah, you know about that. And we're going to try also, too, matter of fact, let me put the phone number in there. We're going to give it a shot, because we take a live phone calls today, I think. We've been having some issues with the with the call-in number. I'm going to punch the call-in number on the bottom here in just a moment, and you can give it a shot, see if you can call in. But, yeah, let's go ahead and jump off into our for real topic because we about 30 minutes in. You know what, before we do that, though, what about movies, though? We ain't talked about movies in a long time, and we done watched several of them.
I forgot. The only thing I remember is Dave Chappelle.
No, the Dave Chappelle joint was great. Anybody out there listening, if you haven't seen the Dave Chappelle, the newest one, I can't remember the actual name of it. Damn.
Equanimity? No.
It's a word that he made up, obviously, but I guess, or either he's just way smarter than the average bear and I using words that I don't understand. But yeah, the Dave Chappelle joint, the last one, definitely is classic. And if you now this is real life humor though. So like if you've ever watched Richard Pryor is the only one I can even equate it to.
What's that word?
Where are we at? Yeah, equanimity. Yeah,
equanimity. See, I was close, y'all.
Yeah, actually, that probably is an actual word. I just don't know it.
Yeah.
Sonya said that her resolution is just to be a better person, a better me, whatever that means. That's the same thing you said.
That's what I said. And everything else
must be a family thing.
Not necessarily, but everything you figure once you become that better person, everything else will follow.
Yeah.
Because it starts with you, right? Yes.
Yeah. All right, I feel you.
I'm just saying.
Okay. Like, I agree. I feel you. No, but back to the Dave Chappelle joint, though. He was hitting so many little jewels of knowledge on that boy.
He was.
But still, like, keeping it funny, though. Now, the second one wasn't as funny.
Right.
Like, it was
the first one.
Yeah, the first one was a little bit better because it's two joints on Netflix. So when you check it out, make sure you watch the first one first. Because if you watch the second one first, then you might get turned off and not want to watch the other one. The second one is kind of like, it's more like a really like a monologue. Like he just kind of talking shit in a very small setting.
Yeah.
So this is a little bit different. But the first one, equanimity rather. Definitely check that shit out, man. Dave Chappelle doing his thing. Still the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Greatest of all time.
What else did we see?
We seen a bunch of joints. We seen a couple of Christmas movies. I'm talking about since the last time we seen a lot of shit. Yeah.
I can't remember. But you know what movie I want to see is the
Proud Mary.
I want to see that.
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm talking about the ones that's
on Netflix.
No, not on Netflix. Well, no, it's not on Netflix yet. But the Bad Moms 2. The
Christmas one.
Yeah, I want to see that.
Yeah, I do want to see that.
The Bad Moms 1 was good as hell.
It was. Yeah, it most
that
definitely
was good. So I want to see that. And what is it called?
Proud Mary.
That's not out yet, is it?
No, come on next week.
And I want to see. I seen a preview of what's the name too.
What's that?
Black Panther.
Oh yeah.
I want to see that. That come out next month.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm definitely seeing that.
Gotta check that out, man. Marvel be having the classics. The DC joints. I don't know. The DC joints. I don't know. I don't really. I mean, what's called straight though? Justice League was okay.
It was alright.
Yeah, Justice League was okay. Yeah, it was alright. But alright, so we ain't go bash on DC. You know what I'm saying? But all the Marvel joints, the Avengers, all that shit was dope. Like the DC was just kind of like Wonder Woman, right? I don't want to shit on Wonder Woman and because it's the female.
I watched that as I was growing up as a child, but that movie was so boring.
I thought the shit sucked. I don't know.
Duh.
Maybe I need to see it again. Maybe
I don't know.
Maybe we were sleeping or something.
I'm not gonna watch it again. I'm good.
All right, maybe we was just tired, sleeping. No, it wasn't good.
For me, no.
All right, well, we won't talk about that no more. All right, so we're about to get into our for real topic, man. So what we talking about today, all right? If you're on Facebook Live, if you're on Blog Talk Radio, if you're on YouTube Live, we talking about this. Do men have to work harder to make relationships work? That's what we want to know. Ladies, fellas, hit us in the comment box, or you can call us at 760-283-4647, and we'll take your call live on the air, possibly. CoCo J, man, what you say? Do men have to work harder to hold together a relationship?
You know what? That's kind of a hard question to answer because I think it all depends. I think to a certain extent it's 50-50, and then so half of it is to where a man has to probably work harder. So I think it's like I'm gonna go with my first answer. It's both that has to work her towards that relationship.
I mean, yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But I think if your mate is noticing, if your partner is noticing that you're falling off, they're probably going to fall off to making that relationship work. And I guess it can all depends on that particular relationship, because some men can just be like, you know, what you gonna do, baby? What we gonna do? You plan this, you plan that. You make sure this is happening, that is happening. Right. You know what I'm saying? They put it all on a woman, to where a woman who is maybe used to a man taking charge. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, baby, you do this and you do that, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I think it all kind of depends on that particular relationship, and it all depends. Well, it all depends on that relationship, and I think it's 50-50. At some point, y'all have to meet in the middle. Right. And it be 50-50 to have that relationship work out, depending on what problems or issues y'all are having in that relationship. Now, if it's something that is messed up at that time because something he did, yes, you have to work 10 times harder than that. Right. Vice versa with the female. Right. If that relationship has conflict in it because of the female, she has to work 10 times harder to make and that shit sound good. That shit sounds great. I'm just saying. Yeah, that shit sounds great. And in reality, yeah, you would think that it would be 50-50. You would think that it would be equal opportunity on both sides. But in reality, you know that shit not true. It is obvious that men have to work harder to keep relationships together. Women don't do nothing but... In any case? Women don't... Yes, in all cases. Women don't do nothing but come into a relationship with expectations. Then they want you to fulfill those expectations and do things that she never thought that was possible that she could do on her own. So she come in with expectations and don't have to do no work. So if you say put in more hard work because you have to prove yourself as you wanted to be her man and eventually her husband, then yes, you have to prove that. Right. So when do women do that? And vice versa. So if most women don't do that. Well, apparently we do. We just do it naturally because we just do it naturally. No, seriously, because apparently we're doing something right if y'all want to marry us and if you proposing, right? So right. But you want that man to marry you though, so we must already be doing something right. Right, because it don't work that way. Because you've been proving yourself. It don't work that way. But the thing is, in relationships, women come in with expectations, and that's all it is. They don't come in with a work ethic. They come in with expectations. That is not necessarily true. You know how you were saying on your show yesterday how too independent these women are? So how can we be too independent but still have those expectations of a man? Because these expectations of the relationship we're talking about, not just the man himself, but a relationship. These are all expectations that you demand to be met. What demands or expectations do a man come in with that actually get met, or that a woman actually tries or strives to meet? Well, that's on you. What you mean that's on me? Y'all should have some expectation as a woman too. I mean, yeah, you do have expectations, but our expectations don't balance the relationship. Your expectations make or break the relationship. Tell me I'm lying. I think at some point, now if you're already if you're into this relationship and you're doing what you're supposed to do, and more, then you don't got shit to worry about. Man, fellas, hit me in the comment box, dog. We want to know, do men have to work harder to make relationships work? I say, hell to the yeah. CoCo J got this fake ass answer talking about it's not fake. I say it's 50-50 at some point. But it ain't. And all men know that. 50-50, yes. Yes, you have to work. Okay, so yes, a man have to prove himself like he's worthy to. You have to prove yourself to me that you're worthy more so than you do. My man. More so than you do. So I don't have to prove. You're right. But you don't. Guess what? It comes naturally to most women. What you mean natural? It becomes natural to us. Like, we do shit, like we cook for y'all, we wash y'all fucking clothes and dirty drawers and shit like that. So it's like we are, what's the word I'm looking for, Saya? Look, don't try to phone a friend now. You ask these questions on your own. Natural, you know what word I'm saying. Nurturers? That shit ain't what do they gotta do with anything? Because that is something that we you know. Oh, my fault. That is something that naturally happens.
I mean,
versus a man has to prove himself, like bringing your girl roses, complimenting your girl.
So you get to do natural shit, but we got to do all the extra shit.
That's what you. Okay, so you gonna clean the whole goddamn house, take care of the whole goddamn. You gonna do the kids and send them off to school, cook and all that shit.
Sending the kids off to school ain't got shit to do with our relationship.
It does. That means because when you have kids involved, that's part of your relationship.
So you don't have kids involved. Now what?
So if you don't have kids involved, you just got to do shit to let this woman know.
Right. Why is that always first? That we always got to do shit.
To me, that's two things. To me, that goes both ways. Female and male. That goes male and female. That goes both ways to me.
I mean, it should. And theoretically, yes, it most definitely should go both ways, but it don't. The reality of it is that most men have to work absolutely the hardest of the two people in a relationship to hold it together because for whatever reason, we come in as the flawed material.
Is that okay? Is something wrong with that, though, if that was the case, to where y'all have to work harder?
Yeah, something wrong with that.
What's wrong with it?
You're in a relationship. How come you ain't got to put no work in?
Well, eventually you putting this work in because you feel this woman is worthy for you to put that extra work in, right? So obviously she must be doing something. I'm just saying.
So at no point do you have to put no work in, right? I
didn't say that.
You ain't gotta say it. You ain't gotta say it.
A man, you would think a man will only put that extra work in if he knows this woman is worthy of keeping. So apparently, she must be doing something.
Not true.
Where he's putting in his extra
not true.
Work
some men are just dedicated to being great men in their relationships, even before the woman has proved that she deserves it. So then what? You just sit there and reap the benefits, right?
Sit down, man, and think about that shit.
I mean, women do it too, though. A lot of women come into relationships as great women, and they just do a lot of shit that women do, and not even knowing if the dude deserving of it or not.
Oh yeah.
But most women don't put in as much work as a man do because so many women come in with expectations that a dude is not gonna do enough.
So why
that he always got to spend his time proving, and it's not fair, dog.
So why is that? Do you think? Why do you think that's the reason? I mean, that's the case.
Because there's this stigma that every man that comes into your life is not gonna be at the expectation that you need him to be. So you have to put on those demands to make him be what you want him to be. So while you doing all that demanding, in the meantime, you ain't doing shit.
Is it really called demanding, or is it just we trying to just teach this man what we want? How? What we want, our expectation. And there's nothing wrong with a woman telling this man her expectations. It's nothing wrong with that. So so let me finish. So if you had a prior relationship than me, and you didn't really do too much in this relationship because this woman, it didn't require the shit, and then you move on past that relationship, you get in another relationship, and this woman required that she want to be showed that you are worthy of her time and all that, and you just have to put forth more of an effort than you did in your previous relationship. There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but then
men get lazy. Men get complacent in their relationships, and women do too. Especially after you've been together for a while.
Not even for a while. This is something off real. Women are just like this. Like they come in with these demands only because these previous experiences, they always feel like the dude that they with is not gonna be at the level of expectation that they want to be. So what they're gonna do is lay on those demands and sit back and wait to see if he's gonna do them. Meanwhile, you ain't did shit. That's all I'm saying. You ain't did shit, but you expecting all these.
So first of all, I
think
demands will drive. If you have those, the demands that you are saying, I think the demands from a woman and from a male would definitely drive your mate away. Because it's not so much as demands. This is you learning your
fellas,
mate.
Help me out. We need some testosterone.
This is you learning your mate as an individual. So it's not really demands. You know what your man or your woman like, right? Okay. So it's not so much as demand. The question is, how much effort are you going to put into this relationship as far as when you find out what your man or your woman like?
Yeah.
So what are you going to do to keep this relationship together? And it's not even just materialistic shit. It's just period. just all together as far as what are you going to do to keep this relationship together.
And that's always the man's responsibility.
It's the woman's responsibility too.
Since when? Like in a relationship, what's your responsibility to keep your relationship together?
To be a good woman.
Oh, get the fuck out! That's gonna be your answer.
That's my.
Man, we going to the comments, man. This is that generic answer. Be a good woman. So I'm just be a good man.
I mean,
and
I'm
all of a sudden
gonna be a good woman to my man if I want him to be a good man to me. Simple as that.
All right, let's go to the comments. You just got generic on me. Sonya said men aren't very domesticated. All right, that's true. I agree with that. Candy Cane said men wait until she get pissed off and then try to work. Like you believe that too, though?
At some point, yeah.
You look like you was about to agree with
that. It all
shit.
depends on that situation. If he know he fucked up, he gonna put the extra work in.
Now, Sonya say women have to put work in too. I agree, but y'all don't. Then she said men want women to do everything. Not true. We just don't want to have to do everything. It is in most relationships, dog. It is all whether it's a yay or nay in a relationship usually depends on some expectation you have put on that man, but nothing on yourself. Ladies, just admit that shit. That's all I'm saying. It's all good. All right, we got a couple more. Candy Cane said, I don't think it's a demand, but you do have to teach a person how you want to be treated. This goes for men and women. All right.
My point is that.
So you agree with that? She said in the beginning everything is all peachy, and then after a while people get comfortable and fall off. Yeah. I mean that's the case too. That's very true. But I mean at the same time, I just feel like, you know, being the man, obviously the only man in this conversation, is that's some bullshit. Women don't put in as much effort. Dudes do have to work harder. We have to show and prove more often. Not all the time for some shit we did. Sometimes it be for the past couple of motherfuckers that you had, and we got to prove that we not them. Like we always have to work harder. Women don't have to do that in relationships. That's all I'm saying. You ain't got nothing to say about that?
It all depends on that situation.
Man.
Like I said, it all depends on that relationship. But I think, personally, this is my opinion, that it comes from both, from the male and female.
It should, but it don't.
It might not in every situation or in every relationship, but I think both should be put. You know, both of the mates, the male and female.
So you say we have to clean. We had to cook, clean, and fuck and all.
Right, that's our proof right there, right?
Oh, come on, man.
I'm just playing. But anyway, damn, I lost my train of thought. Never mind.
What was you about to say?
I forgot.
Oh, all right. What up, though? Dog, we got another couch auction person in here. Valerie, what up, though? We ain't got that couch. Now we did give away couches yesterday for $7.99, right? The ones with the hot cum stains on them. So come pick those up. We sent them in an inbox. Yo, she said that. Then she said, keep it real, Nicole. Dog, the thing is, though, I mean, ladies, I just want y'all to admit it, man. It's all good. It's you amongst family here. It's all right. Just keep it real. Y'all don't have to do as much work to hold a relationship together. You
and
don't.
My question is it a problem that y'all have to?
Yes, I said that already. It is a problem but last time I checked, we were in a relationship. Why do I have to put in 100% and you putting in 0?
But like I'm gonna go back what I said at the beginning. A man is not gonna put all that effort in unless he know that this woman is worth it. So if you're doing it, obviously this woman have shown you already that she's worth you putting all this effort that you're doing, right? Yes.
I mean, not necessarily.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. Some dudes are just good dudes, and this is how they set up. They come in, they try to be the knight in shining armor, and a lot of these women don't. They not really damsels in distress. You know what I'm saying? Like they really ain't deserving of that.
Like, yeah, whatever. Well, y'all, that's something y'all have to learn on your own. Then, like, damn, this bitch ain't worth it. I'm just saying. But even vice versa, we have to learn that shit too.
Then there are the ones who are worth it, but still they relax because but it's just, I don't know. It's the truth. You just don't have to work as hard.
Some women fight. Some women put more of the effort. Some women put more of the effort in keeping a relationship together with the dude because he's not doing it.
Not as much. I just don't see it. I think in most relationships that fail are probably because some Well, nah, I can't say that because it's some foul women out there too, though. But I think a lot of relationships fail. I ain't gonna say most of them, but a lot of them fail because somebody is doing more work than the other, right? I think some women agree with that, right? I mean, because that's what a lot of women say, that they putting too much into a relationship and the dude not, right? So that caused a relationship to be over, right?
Yeah.
Right. Now, you putting those things in, though, you at least so you say you are, which I think are just really expectations. You just setting up expectations. Like, what are you actually doing in the relationship to keep it together? Like, what do women actually do?
Okay, so this is what I think a lot of women do to where a lot of men don't like to do. They try to communicate with their man. Y'all don't like to communicate. I don't know for what reason, but y'all don't like to communicate. And I can only speak for myself. If I'm feeling the vibe like something is not right, or if I'm feeling like the vibe is not right with me and you, I'm going to try to talk to you. And
there's a difference.
It all depends on that communication.
There's a difference between nagging and communicating. There's a difference between the two.
So what you saying? I nag you?
No, I'm just saying in general. There's a difference.
I mean, it can be a difference, but you know your woman by now. You know your woman trying to talk to you, even if she nagging. You notice that you realize that she noticing something. She's trying to bring it to your attention. So that's her way of putting the effort into keeping the relationship together, because she's trying to communicate the shit with you.
Yeah.
So if your woman or your mate stop communicating to your ass about your relationship when she knows something or he knows something is not right, guess what? That shit is over with. They ain't trying to keep that shit together no more. Because they gonna stop communicating with your ass, and that's just it.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess I can kind of feel that. All right. So Candy Cane trying to pull my card now. She's talking about give me an example. All right. So I'm gonna give you an example then. Since you want to pull my card, I'm gonna give you an example. Huh?
What kind of example?
Example of how women don't work as hard. So there are more women, and I think most women can probably agree to this. Most women are the ones who complain about being romantic, right? You always want your man to be romantic for you. What do women do romantic for they dude though?
We cook for you. We make
that's romantic
to me.
So I'm gonna give you a real example.
Women playing dates.
I'm gonna give you a real example.
What?
A personal example. I buy you roses, right? Because I know you like roses, right?
Right.
But what do I like? See? There you go. Example. What do I like?
I buy you cards.
When?
I haven't bought you a card.
In a long time. See, right? So that's what I'm saying. Women don't put in as much, but you would definitely let me know that I ain't got you no roses in a minute, though, right? See, that's what I'm saying. Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. So it's instances like that where women they I don't know what happened. Y'all get lulled into that position where it's all about you. It's a selfishness about it. It is a selfishness about women. Like, it's okay. Y'all can admit it. We know it. It's not a secret. That's all I'm saying.
No, you have to understand that women let that be known in other ways, that we are
other ways.
In other different ways.
So I don't give you no roses, and then I can show that in other ways.
You do other shit for me.
But you would still say something.
And I was the only reason I would say
somebody better help her.
The only reason I don't need no help. The only reason why I say something is because I like to see roses in my house. I like fresh roses, y'all. Yes, that is me. I like them. I'm spoiled a little bit, and that may have something to do with that. I'm a little spoiled. But in other ways, I show you that I'm trying to keep this relationship together as well. Yeah. I do things for you. It might not be a card. It might not be a rose. No, I might not buy you. I'm not buying you no roses.
I mean, I want no fucking roses.
But I'm just saying, I still do things for you. And when you get sick and act like a little baby, I'll be like, baby, here, take this, take that.
Yeah, right. You be like, that shit is there in the medicine cabinet. Get the fuck out my face with all that coughing. Right, see, I know.
Whatever.
It's all good, man. Katie K said, I rub back and feet, bath water, drinks, bud. Food. And now what I do, all the planning. I mean, cook, clean, laundry, might pay a couple of your bills. Buy caps and sweaters, etc. Just buying everything. But see, I mean, my thing is that a lot of women don't do that, or a lot of women will possibly do that for a portion of time in a relationship, but then next thing you know, you two in tune to what you getting out of it.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay that she does all of that, but as long as you're getting the same thing, because some women would do that shit just because they trying to prove themselves to a man, and I think
vice versa, same way. A man would do that too.
Honestly, as a woman, I think that let the man prove themselves to you first. That's my whole thing.
Why is that though? See, that's what I'm saying.
That's just me. And then once I see that, then okay, well he's into me. I'm all in.
So what if we both saying that? Like, let me let her prove to me, and you already let him prove to me.
That means I don't have time to fuck with you then. Because if you wait for me to prove myself to you first at the very beginning, if you're waiting for me to prove myself to you first, then what the fuck, really?
But you doing it. What's the difference?
It's different because I'm a male. I mean, I'm a female and you're a male.
Right, and you don't have to work as hard.
So that's just like me and you going out on a date on a first date.
Candy K, don't even start with that shit.
I'm supposed to open the damn door.
Talking about you right.
I'm supposed to open the goddamn door for you, or you supposed to open the door for me first? Which one?
What the hell that got to do with anything?
A lie. You're proving yourself because you're a gentleman, right? Yes.
You proving yourself.
Come on now, don't play with me.
That's so out the ordinary.
No, it's not.
That's not what we're talking about.
If we go on our first date and I open you expect me to open the door. If you open the door and continue to open the door for me, guess what? That's you proving yourself that you are a gentleman. You're courting me. That is what that's called. And that's where all this relationship shit is getting fucked up at. Men don't know how to
there it is. Come on with it. Tell us what men don't know how to do.
Y'all don't
and you ain't told us shit what a woman got to do.
Y'all don't know how to date no more. Y'all got to pull us in first. What the fuck?
So women don't have to do shit but get courted.
Pull us in first.
All you got to do is get courted.
Pull us in first.
Pull it in first.
Pull us in first. Pull us in first.
Yo,
I'm just saying.
Yo, what's going down in the studio, cuz? Somebody help me. Michelle said, I turn up for mine. As long as he act right, he can have whatever he want without asking. All right, so
exactly, I feel you. That's all good, and it should go both ways. Exactly.
Yo, I think we got a phone call, cuz I don't know if it's gonna work for real. We gonna see if it's gonna work. Don't forget, man, if you're checking us out right now, you can hit us in the comment box, and we'll read your comment live on the air, or you can call us at 760-283-4647. Hit that number 1 key, man. We go try to pull this caller up real quick. You live on He Say She Say 678-505. What up, though? I don't know if it worked. I can't hear nobody. Check 1.
I don't hear nobody.
678-505. You live? No, I don't think it's working. We tried though, man. We really tried. 678-505. Dog, we really tried. I don't know what happened. I'm gonna get that figured out though. We gonna get this phone situation together one of these days. All right, we gonna get back on here though. If that's you, whoever you are, if you just commented or you called in to the phone line, we do apologize, but obviously we having some technical difficulties and we can't hear you. So I don't know if you can hear us or not. There was another. To work, and that's okay. We'll figure it out. All right, so we back on here. I guess you can't call the phone number because obviously I guess it ain't working. Oh, Sonya said that was her. Okay. All right, well, we got you next time. We'll get it figured out. She said that it started with chivalry. Men have always had to work for the woman. I'm cool with that. Like, I understand that. I'm all about working for the woman, but at the same time, when do we get it back though? Like, we work at the beginning and then all the way through. Like, what else happens? Like, damn, I know that women are the portal for life and to, you know what I'm saying, all that great nurturing shit. I understand all that, but at what point? We did all the work to get you. Now we gotta do all the work to keep you. Like, damn, you just ain't gotta do shit.
If you in that type of relationship, I would have to say that you in a relationship with a selfish chick.
Most women are selfish. I
am selfish, but when it comes to I am selfish in certain kind of ways, but when it comes to my kids and my man, I'm not. I'm I'm not selfish.
She say we do everything men can't do. All right, man. Y'all not giving me nothing on this.
But I'm just saying, it's like we give our all. I think y'all find yourself putting all this effort into a relationship, but at the same time, a woman's putting their all in this relationship. They try to communicate with y'all when they know on the spot that shit ain't right. They try to do shit and plan shit and maybe take you out on a date. Like, baby, I got it. I mean, that's just what we do. We put our all into it as well. But y'all may just notice it more that y'all doing it just because
we are.
It's not normal for y'all, probably.
But it is normal. It is normal.
Not necessarily.
I don't know, man. Y'all tripping.
No.
Y'all tripping. What up, cuz? That's my cuz. What up, Cliff? He said, I don't know what he responded to, though. He said, yes, I don't know what we said, though. Oh, yeah, he just answered the question. Yes, cuz, you are definitely right. Thank you. We got testosterone in the building, man. He just said, yes, men have to work harder to make relationships
and
work.
That's okay if y'all do. That is all right. As long as you notice that, and I'm going to keep saying this. I probably said it 3-4 times already. But a man will only put so much effort into that relationship because he's noticing that this woman is worth him putting that effort into. And obviously, she had proved herself already to that man who's willing to put forth that fucking effort.
Damn, say it with your chest.
I'm just saying.
Say it with your chest. Yo, Katie K says the pussy powers. That's what it is.
That got something to do with it.
Saya say bear a child, then ask us what we do. Oh, here we go. You want to pull out the shit that genetically can't happen. So what? You know what I'm saying? Piss standing up at a urinal and shit, and then let me know what y'all do. I don't know. Some women might be doing that.
Some motherfuckers sit down to piss. Y'all men. I'm just saying.
I mean, it's grown men. I mean, if I'm taking a shit, yeah, maybe. I don't know. Chris, what up, though? Chris said, it got to be 50-50. You got to make me happy, too. It should be. Theoretically, I just picked a booger on live on the air. I forgot. I was like, I just picked the booger. But
I'm not gonna say nothing.
I did though. I just looked at the replay. But yeah, theoretically, yes, it should be 50-50. I agree. It most definitely should be, but it ain't.
Your hand over here with me when you just picked up.
But it ain't. It is not.
Get away.
But if you love me, you would take this booger on your shoulder.
See, that's my effort showing you that I love you because I let you touch me with that booger hand.
Aries, what up, though, Aries? He said, "Forget that P power. When y'all get the D, y'all don't know how to act anyway." It's a lot of women. That's true too. But I think aside from the sexual shit, I'm just saying, I just don't think that women. You know what? I can't say aside from the sexual shit because I think a lot of women do resort to that. They think that because they got a pussy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, yeah, unfortunately, that's for some women, that's the only thing they have to offer is their pussy. Unfortunately. Yeah. And they think that's gonna keep their relationship together. And ladies, it's not. It's too much pussy in this world for you to think that. So
keep on.
I would have to say that is not the only. That is, yeah. If you resort just to that, then that's where you.
Yeah, keep on coming up empty-handed on his birthday, talking about you'll give him that birthday pussy. Like it's the same pussy from yesterday. It's not birthday pussy. It's not though. Like you're not gonna keep getting the cheap way out. Like, oh, it's your birthday.
Yeah, you
got birthday pussy.
Cheap pussy, huh? You say you're not gonna keep getting the cheap way out. That's a cheap pussy. Damn.
Hey, I don't know. Only you know the value of your own pussy. I don't know.
I guess
so. On that note, man, hit me in the comment box, dog. Let me know what you think, though. Do men have to work harder to make relationships work? I think so. I think all the fellas agree with me, man. All the testosterone in the world believe with me, dog. So you say, I know that it should be 50-50.
Yeah.
But do you honestly think that women work as hard? Like, honestly. Do you think that women work as hard to keep relationships together?
I'm going to have to say still what I just stated before earlier. It's both ways. And I think if it's okay if the man has to put more effort into that relationship to keep it together, that's okay. Because 9 times out of 10, we probably have more personal, emotional issues than y'all dudes. Yes. Because we can be easily tampered with, or however you want to put it.
Tampered with?
No, I'm saying as far as
where did this conversation
go? So from previous relationships or whatever. So if that's the case, but if you seeing a diamond in the rough, and you gotta put that effort, that extra effort in, it's okay. Yeah. And if you're seeing, but that obviously, once again, that man is noticing that, damn, this my baby. She is worth me putting more of this effort into it. And I'm obviously you're seeing some effort coming from her. So that is why you choose to put that effort in.
You think
now,
so?
If this dude is just really just dumbfounded and just retarded and just don't get it, and seeing this chick and vice versa, this woman don't see what this man is about, and you still putting all this effort in, then you wasting your goddamn time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you have to realize that shit too. Like, I'm putting all this effort in and I'm wasting my time. Please realize that shit. Women and men.
I mean, and sometimes a man feel like, you know, this can be a possibility. Sometimes a man feel like he putting in that effort because not necessarily that the woman is deserving of it at that moment, but he sees the potential. And he figures that if he shows her this way of life, she will at some point rise up to that occasion. I know women do that with men all the time, but I think with dudes, I think we do the most when we're trying to save the relationship. Right? If you're not trying to save a relationship, then niggas ain't doing none of that shit. But if you're really trying to be a good dude and like be the best man that you can be, even if that woman isn't deserving, more often than not, the man in you will make you do that shit anyway. Just like it's some women that you meet that you go on the first date, and just like you said about opening the door, right? It's some women that they not even cut like that. Like they don't even understand chivalry, but you still do it. Now, was she deserving of it? Probably not. But you figuring that you go show her something new.
Because that's the type of man you are?
Exactly. But at what point, though, while I'm showing you how to be a better woman and what you need to do, at what point are you doing anything other than reaping the benefits? That's what I'm saying. It's so many women in those positions where men, don't get me wrong, I'm happy to do whatever I need to do to keep the relationship together or to save it or whatever we're doing with the relationship. But at the same time, I have to be honest. We in a relationship. I don't want you to reap all the benefits if you ain't putting in on it. It's just like anything. That's like when you go to the liquor store and you put in on a bottle of liquor and shit, and then you pull up to the block and the nigga who didn't put nothing in on it want to drink all the liquor. You look at him like, dog, you didn't put in on it. It's the same thing with relationship.
I mean, I agree. Like I said, I think it's 50-50. I said that from the beginning.
It should be 50-50.
You were okay, so it should be 50-50. And I don't. And if the dude put in 75 and the woman put in 50, that's all good.
Well, that's more than 100, but okay.
But I'm just saying,
that's more than 100, though.
You know what the fuck I'm saying?
I don't.
Whatever.
That's
if a dude put in 75 and a woman put in 25, it's still all good.
Yeah.
I mean, because obviously you're seeing something worth fighting for. So
yeah, I feel you, man.
That's just my saying.
Hey, what up, cuz, man? Cuz said we his new counselors. He said we both right. Cliff. He said we are supposed to lead, though. I dig that, and we are supposed to lead. I'm good with that. I'm good with that. But it's like being the leader of an organization, right? So if you're the leader of an organization, you setting the trend, you setting the example, you want to lead by example. But at some point, you look back at the crew that you leading, and you want them to be putting in just as much effort. But otherwise, it don't work.
In some relationships, it can't be even Steven, as you call it.
Well, not even, but damn, you can't be.
No, but if you putting in 95 and your mate putting in 5%, then yes, you need to step the hell back and see what the fuck is going on.
75 and 25 ain't enough.
But I'm just saying,
I give 64.
And like I say, it all depends on that relationship. If you already know what you're dealing with, who you're dealing with, then you should know you will already be ready to put in that 75% and that person put in that 25% because maybe the environment they came from, the background, or who, you know what I'm saying? But you know, like you said, the potential, you see that the circumstances that they came from, it depends on that situation. But if you know that but then again, if this person is just like, you know what, they just expect everything for you to do.
And that's what most women do.
Not necessarily, no. I don't understand how you can say that.
Yo, Joe, what up, though? Joe the vet, what's happening, boy?
How can you say that when you just said yesterday women are so independent, too independent, as you said?
No, I said they got a too independent mindset. A lot of the women
right. Same thing.
So that goes into what I'm saying.
That goes into what you're saying as
right, because you're not going to put in as much effort if you feel like you don't need a man anyway, right? How much effort you really going to put in it? If you feel like the nigga ain't really deserving no way. Because if you too independent, that means you got that mindset that you don't want no man no way. Right? So you exactly right.
No,
it does go with what I just said yesterday.
Not necessarily.
Man, anyway, we gonna read some more comments. What else we got? I said what up to Joe. What up, Joe? Let me see. Cuz said, he said about us being his counselors. Candy Cane said, if you doing it because you want to and not because you think you have to, you won't feel like you're doing more than her.
That's true. That's true. I agree.
She's talking about have a good weekend. I'm out West Side.
I agree.
Shout out to the West Side though. But look, I don't agree.
I agree.
I don't.
And that's why, and I think that goes both ways. If you're in a relationship and you're both supposed to be, you both are doing what y'all supposed to be doing in that relationship, you won't look at it as who putting more effort in than the next.
Yes, at some point.
No, because you're not looking at
when you at a job.
The relationship is striving, it's going good. So who's going to take a moment in silence to say, well, I'm putting more effort, so this is why we're happy because I'm doing it all, versus you're not doing it all. Who's going to do that when the relationship is all good?
Even when it's all good, you don't ever notice what you're doing and the other person isn't.
That shouldn't be your focus. The relationship is good, despite of who putting in 2% extra. That shouldn't matter.
2%.
Whatever.
I'm talking about large margins. You know, it's some
5%, 10%.
You know, it's some women just like it's some men out here that are pretty much taking advantage of their relationship. Not putting nothing in it, but reaping all the benefits. It's just like people that go to church. It's just like people that go to church every Sunday and never tithe, right? You know what I'm saying, right? I mean, I just know because I'm one of them people. But I'm just saying, like when like you heard Pastor say it, like you come to get all the knowledge from the church, but never put nothing back into it. This is the same thing though. It's a lot of women, and I think this is just my opinion. It's more women that are like that than it is men. I think it's more women in relationships that put in less effort because they expecting so much from their man. And the reason why that happens, though, I think, is because at some point in that relationship, the dude then fucked up to where they now can sit back and just reap all the benefits because you fucked up 20 years ago.
And that's okay.
And that's not okay.
That is okay, but...
It's not okay.
So, a woman... shouldn't... damn, I lost my train of thought again because I was trying to get it in. You just kept talking.
Because it was my point. What you mean I just kept talking? It was my point.
But if in that situation, it's where a man, you mess up, you know you messed up. Yes, you have some extra work to do. You have some extra work to prove that you're good enough for me to stay with since you fucked up.
Okay.
And you're supposed to.
So in the meantime,
and you should be obligated to that.
So in the meantime, you have to do nothing. Like the regular rules of the engagement are completely out the window, right?
Absolutely nothing.
And I believe that shit. I believe that shit too. Y'all heard that shit. You heard her say that shit.
What you gonna do to fix this shit?
Wow. Yo, we gotta get up out of here. We didn't spend too much time up here. Hit me in the comment box if you got one last comment. We gonna go back and forth one last time. He say, she say. CoCo J, this is your final moment. This is your Jerry Springer at the end of the show moment. Remember that? Oh, Jerry Springer used to give his little words at the end.
Yeah.
That shit was so crazy. Fucking Jerry Springer. Anyway, go ahead.
Oh, well. Well, I say, I think it should be 50-50. Sometimes it might be 75-25 from a man giving 75 to 25. I'm sorry, a man giving 75 and a female giving the 25%. And it's all good if that's the case. I think nowadays a lot of men don't know how to court women, and sometimes you have to do that to get that woman's attention, to pull that woman in. And if you have to put forth that effort to pull that woman in, it's all good. And only a man will only put all the effort into that only because he knows and sees that this woman is worth it because she's putting her all into it already.
But if you're doing it first, how could it be possible that you can see that?
He's noticing it. I'm just saying, this is a man might be doing what he's doing as far as used to opening doors and all that kind of stuff, and that's what is courting. That is what courting is about. and a woman should, and I have to say a woman should acknowledge that type of stuff. Some women don't, but some women do. Most women should, is what I'm saying.
They should.
So I think it's 50-50 at that point when you two are really in that relationship together. It's 50-50. Now, if it's a situation to where a male or if that man or that lady has fucked up in that situation, then yes, you got some extra shit to prove to me. But then again, if you're not willing, and if I don't see your effort to mend this shit together, I'm out the door. Fuck you. You ain't trying to prove yourself to me no more. But I think in a relationship period, to make it work, to have it work, to have the relationship go smooth, both is 50-50. Because you can't go, one can't be one. The one can't be into it and the other one cannot be. The other one slacking off. It's not going to work like that. And I think that all begins with communication as well. You know what I'm saying? You have to communicate that shit first. If you feeling some type of way, like, baby, I'm doing this, but I'm noticing you ain't doing that. You got to communicate that shit. Communication is the key to everything. I'm gonna keep saying that shit. Communication is the key to every damn thing. If you feel that your mate is not doing what he used to do or what she used to do, communicate that shit. And if you seeing all this effort that you putting into it and you seeing your man ain't doing shit, communicate that shit. Don't keep doing that shit, because I'm not about to do all this for my man and I see he ain't doing, oh no, hold on, baby, because I feel like a fool right now. Right. You know what I'm saying? And that goes both ways. So I think it takes two. You two have to meet in the middle to have that shit work out. For sure. So
in the middle, not 75-25.
No.
All right, so we go.
And if it is ever 75-25, it's okay. It's only 75-25 when you know your mate, when he know or she done fucked up. You got to put that.
How you just gonna say? All right, I'm not even going there. How you just gonna say meet somewhere in the middle and then say 75-25?
But I'm saying situational. Situational.
Okay. All right. On that note, since it's situational, shout out to my man Dre. What up, though? He said, I'm okay with putting in a little more work, but when it's time for a woman to step up and she don't, that would tell how she is. All right, she going to add to the relationship or subtract from it.
Yeah,
right,
that goes both ways.
I dig
that goes both ways.
Yeah, I'm cool. Dre, I feel you. I'm cool with putting a little more in too.
Yeah,
75-25 ain't a little more.
Y'all shouldn't have to. I mean, y'all shouldn't have a problem.
If I put 75 in, then I'm basically by myself.
I mean, if y'all want to be if a man want to be the leader and the say so, the sergeant of that goddamn relationship within that household, guess what? It's gonna take more effort to do that. Period.
On that low, again, you already had your turn. All right, so the answer to this question for myself: do men have to work harder to make relationships work? I say hell to the yeah. I don't know if it's a good thing. I don't necessarily like it because I think that it's a lot of women who come into relationships with demands and expectations, but don't actually bring anything into relationships themselves.
We're supposed to come in with expectations, ladies. I'm just saying. This
is my ending. You don't get to. I let you talk for 20 minutes. I let you talk. All right, so that's all I'm saying. 75-25 in a relationship is not good. That means that I'm doing way more, and you reaping all the benefits and not actually putting no effort into it. All you are doing is setting your expectations and sitting back, waiting on me to meet those expectations. And I think it's a lot of women who do that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not here to say if it's good or bad. I'm just saying I think that men do have to work harder in relationships to make them work. That's all I'm saying. Thank y'all for checking us out. All right, it's been fun, man. Thank you for everybody who tuned in today, everybody that chimed in, everybody who tried to call in and we couldn't get the audio working correct. Check us out next time. Hopefully we'll have some live call-in callers. But till the next time, man, we'll be back next Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Anything else we want to talk about before we get out of here?
Nope, that's it. Ladies, let that man prove himself to y'all first. I'm just saying.
Fellas, don't put in 75 and she only put in 25. On that note, we about here, man. You already know what it is, man. The livest relationship show on the planet. He say, she say, with the beautiful, lovely 25% Miss CoCo J.
Yeah. Y'all have a safe and blessed weekend.
For sure, man. It's your boy, the Hood Howard Stern, Q Lewis, holding it down from 6 Mile to the Mile High, man. We up out here. Peace out, y'all. 25% CoCo J. What up, though?
I'm just saying.